Hi everybody, thank you for tuning into another video on TK's Tech Corner. Today we're going to be looking at yet another game controller for Android devices. Now this one here is the Pro version of the Gamesir X2, which I did an unboxing on quite some time ago now. So I'm not sure if you've seen the video or not, but they have now since released a Pro version which came out very early this month. And so I've just got hold of it now. I thought I'll open it, do an unboxing. We'll test it out on the Galaxy Z Fold 4 and see how it fits the phone, or see how the phone fits it. And we'll test it out in both open and closed mode, because I think this device should support both modes for us. So we'll go ahead and test it out and see how it operates. So it's going to go ahead and try and open the box. This should be nice and easy. It's got a nice little tab there this time. I can just pull it like so. I don't need a knife to open it this time. Now this is an Xbox certified controller, so you can see that right? It says designed for Xbox. So idea here is to use Game Pass, and there you have it, Game Pass, and I think 1 month membership is included, which I may actually give away because I have a subscription anyway. So the first thing you're going to see there is a case in there which is exactly the same case that the Gamesir X2 came in, and nice to see that they're still giving the cases, right? The logo has changed, so they have gone the extra mile, and they've got Gamesir X2 Pro on the actual box versus just Gamesir X2. I'm going to leave that open there, and so we're going to go ahead and get this out. And this has got a few extra improvements on it, and I think it really is a worthwhile upgrade this time. So let's just have a quick look here. I'm going to be careful how I open it because I don't want to reveal the code straight away. I do want to give that one away in a separate video. Oh, it doesn't matter. So the code is there and it's on a scratch card, so I don't need to worry about revealing anything. Keep your eyes posted for another video. This will be being given away. And then just some instruction manuals and some stickers, which we're going to set aside for now. We've got some caps for the thumbsticks there, so you can see them there. There's some that are, I guess, different sorts of grips that provide different sort of grips for the thumbsticks. I'll leave them aside for now, and I'm going to go ahead and get this out. So one key difference here in the case, so they have actually changed the case. It's not a case of rinse and repeat. They've got the same sort of hard outer shell, which is nice because it protects the controller a lot. But now, instead of this sort of stretchy thing where you had to kind of annoyingly try and, sort of get the controller out, it was a bit fiddly, right? You get used to it, but it was a bit fiddly, as you can see. And you'd have to kind of stretch the controller out, right? As you can see there, I had to faff with it a bit. The new one, they've just gone ahead and put some Velcro. Thank you, Gamesir. That makes a lot of sense. Now I have to just say, I have got the Bluetooth version of this as well. I haven't got it here with me. The Bluetooth version I had of the Gamesir X2, the battery died, it no longer works. So what a shame. This is a nice looking controller, so you can see straight away there, Xbox certified. It's got the Xbox guide button there. We've got the screenshot buttons and the menu buttons there as well. We've got a little bit of plastic over the ABXY buttons. Let's just take them off. Let's just take that off. There we go. And then everything else about the device initially feels roughly the same. Let's just check the positioning of the controls as well. It's pretty much exactly the same. The D-pad looks identical. Analog sticks look and feel the same, albeit now they're all black. It's a very, very slick looking device. And let's just work our way around it. One big immediate change, and one thing that you've probably been wishing for a long time, is they've gone Pro with a name, and they've gone Pro with the actual button layer. So they've got analog triggers now. Look at that. And they've got a nice travel on them. They've got a really nice response on them as well. Not too heavy. They feel just right. So analog triggers, we needed those. You've still got, I think these are Cahill micro switches there, and you can hear them. I know some of you wonder what the big deal is, but they feel and sound awesome. The face buttons also very similar to, are they feeling the same? So let's have a look at that. So let's just press the Y button there and the Y button here. So definitely change of switches there. They definitely sound like the different switches anyway. They feel slightly different as well. They've got a nicer travel. I think they're going to respond a bit quicker. Overall, you're getting a shorter button press on that. Now I think, and we'll check the instructions, but apparently you can change the layout of the buttons on here. So this is customizable, so you can switch these around, and maybe the instructions will tell me how to pop them off. They hopefully just pop off easily. One other big thing that Gamesir have, and I think this is patented so no one else can use it or copyright or whatever, is they've got an adjustable C port. So if you look at that angle's up. This makes it very easy to get your phone or your device in and out of this gamepad. The other controllers I've done reviews on in the past, and you've seen them, I've reviewed quite a few of them now, don't have this feature, and this is a big win for me. Now that plus the full-sized back here gives a lot of support to your device when it's in there, and it also means when your hand's resting on the back, like the what was the one I did recently, the Razer Kishi V2 and even the V1, right, had a sort of funny layout on the back, and the problem with that is your hand isn't sitting flat on the device, and after a little while it does get a bit tiring. You start moving your hands around. They're great controllers. The Kishi V2 is brilliant, but I think this might actually just have the edge on it, to be honest, and it's a little bit cheaper. So let's go ahead and try and get the device in there. Just working around the back quickly first. You can see it's got two customizable buttons on there, and M1 and M2. I don't know if the case here is going to be that you can just map these to one of the face buttons maybe, or whether or not you can actually have any macros. The fact that they say M1 and M2 hopefully means there's an app for this thing and we can have some sort of a macro installed, and it's going to be a lot more useful. So let's go ahead and get my phone in. Now, what I want to do first is I'm just going to go ahead and put the phone in the close mode, just like this. Right, so there's the phone, it's unlocked. Now I'm not going to open it up immediately. I have got the case on there. I've got the Aramid carbon fiber case on there that I did a review on. I think it might have been the last video I posted. Very nice case, absolutely beautiful case for the Z Fold 4. If you haven't already checked that out, please check out the video on that. Now I'm going to try and use this with the case on it and see if it gets detected, right? So let's just go ahead and unlock the device, and it's unlocked. And yes, so I think it's worked. There's a light flashing there. You can see the little LED flashing by the guide button, and that looks like it's working. So you can see on the screen, the screen moving around, right? So that's good. Now, how is the phone fitting in here with the actual case on? It's gripped very nicely. It's not moving around at all. It's secure. And now this is a benefit of this controller versus something like the Kishi V2, where you can't actually put the phone in any of the other controllers I've tested other than these ones in close and open mode. In closed mode it's a bit more balanced, but you've got a smaller screen. In an open mode, and I'm going to open it in a minute, right, you've got a nice big screen, absolutely gorgeous inside screen, right, but then it's a bit off balance, so this hangs to the bottom. And immediately one thing you notice here, I suppose, is if you look at the X2, the USB-C port was on the left of the device. Now on the X2 Pro, the USB-C port is on the right of the device. I think that's a benefit, because as with the Kishi V2, the port was on the right hand side, and when you have the device open, the weight is down. Now when you're holding like this and you're facing, I guess facing the screen, naturally your angle is like this, right? The weight going down, I found, is more comfortable than the weight sitting up, as it was with this one. And then the tendency is to go this way, right? When you're like this, the device weight going down feels a bit more natural. Going up again, it feels a bit more top heavy and not as comfortable for longer gaming sessions. So I think I do welcome the fact that they've moved the C port there. Unfortunately, it's not something that you can slide up and down. If you could, it would be great, because you could probably position the phone in a little bit more of a central position whilst it was open. But there we go, we can all dream, right? Again, very easy to get the phone in and out, as you can see, because that C port angles, right, makes a big difference to how you get the phone in and out of this device. Makes it a lot easier to dock and undock the phone. And as you can see there, I'm just going to go ahead and open it up now. And you can see the absolutely gorgeous inside screen. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and try and get this in. So again, I'm not taking off the case. This is another big benefit here, is I'm not having to take off the case, and I'm still getting better overall grip on my device here than I was getting with the, there you go, with the Kishi V2. The Kishi V2, if you haven't seen the video, please go ahead and find it, or maybe I'll add the link for it in the video here. And the rubber, I guess those connectors or sort of grips that hold the phone in place, I had to remove them completely to get this, to get it working with the phone with the case on, unfortunately. But these ones, the C ports are a bit longer, and as you can see, this is working absolutely fine with the case in there. And on that note, I should probably go ahead and fire up Game Pass, because it would be very rude to have this set up and not to test it, right? So we're going to go ahead and put the volume up a little bit. I think the volume is low. Right, and let's just go ahead and try out. You can see my son's been at it because Paw Patrol's on the list. Let's go ahead and try out some Turbo Golf Racing. Great game. Now, I haven't got the usual Wi-Fi 6 setup at the moment. I'm recording in a very, very temporary setup at the moment. As you can see, it's not the usual desks or the lighting sort of situation that you're used to seeing on my videos. But I had to get this video out. I really wanted to share this controller with you today, so I didn't want to wait to record this video for too long. Right, again, while I'm holding it like this towards the camera, it does feel a bit heavy on the bottom, but when I hold it like this facing towards me, it feels very natural. The weight is nice right there. If I press the macro buttons, they're not doing anything at the moment. I'll see if there's an app, a Gamesir app. It must be a Gamesir app that I need to install. So I'll try and install that in a minute, and then we'll install it and see what happens. Let's just give it a quick go here. I'm not gonna play a whole game, just to give you an idea of how the controller works. Analog sticks feel nice. It's responsive. Obviously, we're not dealing with any lag of USB-C at all, and I've just kicked the ball out of bounds there, as you can see. I'm gonna try and hold this a bit closer. Maybe it means I won't be able to see what I'm doing as well, but it doesn't matter. This is not for me. This is for you. And I keep getting the ball out of bounds. The biggest challenger in this game is yourself. And as you can see, I'm completely crap at this thing. Not doing a good job. I'm trying to keep the phone or I guess trying to keep it centered with the camera so you can see what's going on, but you get the idea. Now you'll have to just take my word for it. It's extremely responsive, it's working well. I've got a good connection at the moment to the service. I'm not getting any lag at all. It's almost like you know, I've said this before, but I am playing Xbox on my phone here. There's no two ways about it. It's a great experience. I'm playing an online game here, right? So I'm playing an online game on Xbox Game Pass with other people on my phone on a controller that's bloody awesome. And look at that. As you can see, I'm doing a really, really bad job here. But you get the idea. So this controller feels lovely. That light stays on. I'm just going to press the Xbox button, and you can see when I press the guide button, the menu comes up. It says guide, as you'd expect, right, with the Xbox. And I'm just going to go ahead and quit the game. I think I missed the quit game. Let's go back again. Quit game. And yes, let's quit the game. And let's definitely quit the game. We really, really, really do want to quit that game. So awesome. Controller feels nice, looks nice. The D-pad, you can hear the D-pad there. It's got those lovely micro switches and they feel awesome, absolutely awesome. We've got a button here. I don't know what it does. I'm going to go ahead and press it. That takes a screenshot. Similar button layout to the X2. In fact, the screenshot button is identical. You can see here 100% Xbox button mapping here, because this is certified Xbox game controller for your phone. The analog sticks feel absolutely awesome. Overall, massive improvement over the Gamesir X2, and I could actually recommend upgrading. I definitely would recommend upgrading if you are using this and you fancy an upgrade. This is probably the way to go at the moment, because initial impressions, if I had to choose between the Kishi V2 and this, I'll be honest, I'd probably take this. I will take it. So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and install the app quickly so you can see what it's like, and maybe have a look at the manual quickly, which is here. It talks about how to swap the buttons over. So as I was saying, you can swap the buttons over, and it's showing you that you effectively just clip it out with your thumb by the looks of it. I haven't tried to do it. I could just give a very quick go to doing one of them to see if it comes out. And yes, they do. Oh, they're magnetic. Look at that. So I've just popped it out there, and if I show you the inside of the button, there's a tiny bit of metal there, and I don't know, yeah, you can see the inside, there's a magnet there. So the buttons are magnetic. There we go. So the buttons do pop out very easily, and then I think they have to go back in a certain direction. They do. So as you can see there, you may or may not be able to see it there. The lighting is bad, as I said. I do apologize. Temporary recording setup for today, but I had to get this video out to show you this. So you've got to get them in the right way. It snapped into place just as I had it close by, thanks to the magnet there. We're just going to go ahead and search for Gamesir. There is a QR code in the manual, but I won't bother with it. I'm just going to search for Gamesir and see what comes up. And there is the app. It's got a 1.9 rating, so we're not expecting groundbreaking stuff here, obviously. No problem. This book also talks about how to program the macro button. So you effectively, you can see it there, right? If I just hold it close enough. But it says that you can press the view button and the menu button, and the one of the M1 or M2 buttons simultaneously for 3 seconds. When LED 1 and 2, I've only seen one LED. There is another one. I missed that one. Looks like there's another LED on this side as well. So I'm going to try that. So you press the view button, the menu button, and one of the macro buttons for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Now, and that button there, you can see the LED, the second LED is flicking now. And then what you do is you press, so I pressed another button by accident. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, and that LED should start blinking. Then I'm going to press A maybe. Now you can see that light flashed quickly. And now this here, M1, is mapped to button A. So that's how the button mapping works by the looks of it. So there we go. That's the macro buttons. May or may not be useful. The app is installed, so let's open it. It wants access to my life apparently, so we'll give it to them. Yeah, there you go, have it. And let's quickly flick through some of this stuff and let's start. Right, okay, so there's the app. The app is effectively a shop front for many games, which are probably mostly on the marketplace anyway. Let's just click on one of them, and as you can see there, it gives me the, oh actually hang on, is this a game launcher for stuff that's installed? Unsure. No, I don't have all these games installed. I mean, Dead Cells, for example, yeah, it's going to take you to Google Play and you're going to pay and download and then carry on playing. Let's just test one of them out for the sake of it, like Diablo Immortal, which may be installed, but I don't think I've already played it. So launch in HID mode, let's just try it out quickly. If it starts, great. If not, I don't want to make this video much longer than it already is. It is a long video, I apologize. I don't like doing too long videos, but I think it did need some time to talk through, compare it with the X2, and just give you a good look and feel of the product, and to see it in action as well. I didn't want to rush that part. There'll be another video coming up for yet another game controller in November. So if you like watching my reviews of Android game controllers, if you're trying to decide which one to buy, just hold back. There's another one coming. I do still feel that this is going to be the best of the bunch, to be honest, but just watch this space. So there you go, you can see that's working absolutely fine. Now let's just do skip for now. Let's see if we can just quickly get something going. Continue as guest. I'm not going to log in. New phone, I haven't logged into this game yet, so let's just see if we can continue as a guest. And then I'll worry about syncing my profile later on at some point. So I'm moving the analog stick, you can see a little cursor moving on the screen. It's easier just to use a touch screen, to be honest. And yes, test, send, create test user. Let it start up, let's give it a little play, and then we'll call it a day. So there you go. It's showing that it's detecting a joypad to drag the joystick to move, and it's giving me some basic controls. So using the B button there to attack. It's working nice, it's responsive. As I said, no lag issues to worry about whatsoever here. This coupled with the lovely big screen of the Galaxy Z Fold 4, it's a great combination for gaming on the go, to be honest. And as you saw, Xbox Game Pass, brilliant service that it is, works absolutely flawlessly. And that was me playing on not even a Wi-Fi 6 connection, that was a standard 5 gig. And it's still... So what is it saying now? Drag this joystick here, press and hold right button. There we go. So there you go. I'm going to call it a day there. If I press the guide button here, it does nothing. If I press the menu buttons do definitely work correctly. And then obviously I'm just going to go ahead and exit. So on that note, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a thumbs up. If you've got any questions at all about this product, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll try and answer as quick as I can. And if you haven't already done so, please do hit that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner to show some support for my channel. Really appreciate all the subscribers and the people that watch the videos, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching, take care and all the best.